Right guys, today what we're going to do is we're going to be learning about 1 point perspective. Okay, so in your sketchbook, as usual, you will need to put your 2 centimetre border all the way around your page, nice and neat. Make sure when you're measuring, you're looking that you are starting your 2 centimetres from each edge. So you've got that 2 centimetre mark there, and you know that that line's going to there. Join them all up. Okay, you do this nice and light until you know it's right. I am going to do it hard so you can see the lines on the video. Okay, so 2 centimetre border all the way around. You need today's date on the top. You need your title, 1 point perspective. Okay, got liney there to show you how to spell that. And then if you're working on a piece of paper, you will need to write your full name and your group number. Okay, so what I've done is I've printed out these sheets for you. Okay, just as a little help to follow along. Okay, as well as the little video. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is draw your vanishing point. So just mark it with a dot in the centre of your page. After you've done that, what I want you to do is start drawing some geometric shapes in there. Okay, we're going to start off with just some squares or some rectangles. Okay, so again, for you, draw it light until you know it's right. For me, I'm just going to go a bit harder so you can see the lines on the video. Remember, when you're doing squares, cubes, you need to make sure that you are using the ruler and you are measuring correctly. Okay, so that's 3 centimetres there, 3 centimetres there, 3 centimetres up here, okay, and 3 centimetres across. Okay, you should have good squares going on. Okay, then I want you to draw some more shapes. So let's do a rectangular shape at the top here. Okay, so just gonna go 4 centimetres, then 2 centimetres, 2 at the top, and then another 4 centimetres to meet those edges. Okay. And then if you want to try something a little bit tricky, give yourself a challenge, you might want to do a circle. Okay, so if you're doing a circle, what I suggest is you get something to draw around. You should all have one of these in your trays on your table, so you could draw around the circle of the glue stick. Okay, and the reason why this is a little bit more of a challenge is because you will be starting to think a little bit more about where the edges of this circle will meet the vanishing. So if you want to challenge yourself, you might want to do your initials. Okay, so mine would be Mrs. Martin. I've drawn out quite lightly here where I want it to go roughly, and I'm just going to go over with my ruler now. Just check the measurements and draw it out. If it helps, have a little practice on a piece of paper before you do this with your lettering, and there you have it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start off with these easier ones at the top here, and we're going to select the corners that are nearest to the vanishing point. Okay, same on here, same on your lettering as well. Okay, and then for the rounded one, what you need to do is think about how the vanishing point would go to it. Okay, so that would probably be the edge here. So then lightly draw it in and decide if it looks right. And if it is right, then you can draw a little bit harder. Okay, there we go. So that looks okay to me. Where you've put your dots to indicate the nearest edges to the vanishing point, then you join those up to the vanishing point as well. Okay, and then over here, now you may do it so they're a bit close together and they might overlap each other. So if the lines that you're doing and you're drawing are due to go over here, just leave them, okay, because they will go behind, give the appearance of going behind the other shape. Okay, and then your lettering, bring those lines up to the vanishing point. And don't forget this one at the bottom. Okay, obviously you don't need to go all the way through your lettering, just go towards the vanishing point where it finishes. You could even do one here. Okay, and you've got a nice 3D look and letter then. And just do the same on this side. And join those up. Okay, and then just double check you've not missed any of these lines out. Okay, and there you have it. That is how to use 1 point perspective.